Welcome to the MLPC Virtual CFO Managerial Accounting Platform. My name is Shannon Murphy and I'm a partner at MLPC. And today I'll be taking you through a short demo of our Virtual CFO platform to give you a better understanding of how it works, the potential benefit it will have for your clients as it does for ours. The following information has been created as a demo general practice group. The group has two general practice sites, one in Malvern and another in North Melbourne, with a number of doctors. The first screen we are looking at is what we call our dashboard. The dashboard gives us a quick overview of some KPIs as well as an index panel on the left hand side for ease of navigation. The dashboard is fully customizable, so it really depends on the type of information you or your client wants to see at the first glance. In this instance, we have displayed KPIs such as total billings for the financial year, average billing per consult for the group, billing by doctors, as well as several other key indicators. We also have put in a couple compliance indicators such as when BAS and Super are due and how much. Remember, this is a live data set, so as soon as the information changes in the accounting software or the practice management software, it changes in the managerial reports. This platform is what we call a dynamic platform. We can drill down into the reports to get more in-depth information. For example, the pie chart on the right, which shows total billing by doctor. If we click on this, we now see a more in-depth pie chart with the percentage breakdown as well as sales for the individual doctor. If we click back on the back arrow in the top left hand corner and we'll go back to the dashboard from here, we can then drill into the next report, which is the revenue analysis report. The revenue analysis report is exactly that. It analyses some key revenue KPIs. Again, fully customizable, it just depends on the KPIs that are important to that particular client. Obviously there are some standard ones, but again it's up to the individual or the advisor on what ones are most pertinent. In this report, we can look at the overall revenue of the group, or we can drill down by location, such as Malvern. It will give us such information as total billing for year, or by month if we scroll across the bar graph, which is located on the right hand side, as well as the average billing per consult per doctor. We'll now click back to the dashboard and we will drill into the doctor analysis report. From this report, we can now analyse the type of consults each doctor is doing. For example, if I click on Dr. Fleming, I now get the total number of consults, as well as the type of consults, which are outlined in the bar graph below. We can also analyse billings per time frame. I can do this by changing the calendar to a set period if required. We can also review the breakdown for Dr. Fleming at the Malvern site or the North Melbourne site, and also as a combined. We'll go back to the dashboard and then drill into the expense report. The expense report is a very basic set of KPIs related to expenses, and we can do the same thing as per the other reports, expense by location and expense by time frame. In this report we have wages, rent, cleaning and consumables. But again, we can design anything that is required as long as we have the data, which in most cases will be in the accounting software. We'll now go back to the dashboard and look at the plant and equipment report. The plant and equipment report is an interesting report. We have put all the equipment in as fixed asset for the practice with their original cost price and written down value, as well as remaining useful life. This would be good for forecasting as well as researching new equipment as the time comes close to replacement. This would probably be more beneficial for dental practices that generally have much larger ticket items, but there is some good information in this report. Again, this is for demonstration purposes. The last two reports, the MBS audit and the business tax reports, are more for compliance and awareness. The MBS is a report that is based around the prescribed pattern of services, otherwise known as the 80-20 rule. What we have done here is capture the data that shows which doctors are getting close to becoming automatically audited. However, we have lowered the KPI to an 80-10 rule. It's no good once a doctor hits the threshold, we want to know before the doctor gets to the threshold. So we lowered the matrix by 10 days. This allows the PM or doctor to more carefully manage the consults or to ensure that the doctor has all relevant information in place for the audit, as it is just simply might be the case that this doctor has that particular type of patient demographic. We'll now move into the business tax report. The business tax report is more about making the business owner or practice manager more aware about certain compliance dates and how much they should have put away for BAS and Super and etc. As accountants, this is something we see quite common in businesses, that people are simply not aware of what, when and how much they need to pay and when it's due. Again, this is information that's not so much financial, but it's data that we can conceptualise and make all stakeholders aware of. That was the brief overview of the MLPC Virtual CFO managerial platform. Again, as I said, this is purely for demonstration purposes to show the types of things we can report on and how this information can be conveyed to our clients. This is why we at MLPC are so heavily focused on cloud business software, as it enables us to provide more in-depth business analysis and also reliable data. I thank you for your time, and if you want any more information or have any questions regarding this, please feel free to contact the team at MLPC. Cheers.